www.mulesforthelord.com. What I want to talk about right now is immigration and Donald Trump. A lot of people think what Donald Trump's saying is wrong. It's really not. What he's talking about is illegal immigration. And I think that he'd probably be the best president for us, at least for the first 2 years in office. He'd make a lot of changes. Who knows what after that. But I think he'd be really good for the country for sure. So let's stop backing illegal immigration and start trying to make this country great again. You know, and one of the things, I live in Texas, and in Texas I understand when people can't speak English and they just can speak Spanish or whatever because they just hopped the fence and came over here, or they just fresh over here illegally, and they trying to learn a language or what have you. The thing that gets me about that is not being able to speak the language does not give you a right to be an idiot or stupid. And when I say that is, I think it's pretty obvious that when a light is green, that means go. If the speed limit is 70 miles an hour on the highway, why are you doing 50? Because you can't speak English, or are you just that dumb to know, and so you just gonna hold up traffic because maybe you don't have insurance and you hop the border and you're over here illegally, but all the bleeding hearts are giving you a pass, so you want to drive like 30 miles less than the speed limit, and just it causes road rage and irritations. And you know, not being able to speak English does not grant you the right to be an idiot or stupid. So you know, also stop letting your kids run wild in the stores. I mean, you come over here fresh from Mexico, because I'm in Austin, Texas, so I'm talking about the people that I deal with. You come over here fresh from Mexico and letting your kids run around like baboons in the store, causing all kinds of disruption, knocking toys on the shelf, and that's just disrespectful, you know. I mean, learn how to raise your kids and have a little bit of common sense, you know. I'm sure that everybody who don't speak English is not idiots and stupid. Is it just the Mexicans? Or, you know, I can't even say it's all the Mexicans, because when I was in Georgia, the Mexicans that I met there are very respectful. They're hardworking. It's just the ones that are here in Texas seem to be the most idiotic Mexicans that I've ever met in my life. And so, you know, I'm all for sending y'all back over the border. And Trump was right. Our language is English. If you can't speak English, go back to Mexico, you know. And let's face it, you're not the hardest working people out there, because if you were, your country wouldn't look like garbage. So you're not the hardest working people out there, and definitely not the smartest, because your country looks like crap and you're trying to run from it. It's just a matter of, you come over here and you're trying to take over what we built, you know. You're like cockroaches in a way, you know. So that's not a good thing at all. I'm all for the legal Mexicans that come over here and they have respect. They know how to raise their kids, and they speak English and they got respect. They show respect to people. You know, they drive the right speed limit. Driving 30 miles less than the speed limit on the freeway, it's just, you know, go back to Mexico and do that. Don't do it over here in my country. You know, letting your kids run around like baboons. Don't do that over here. Do that in your country. You know, don't bring them over here. At least give them some kind of discipline. You know, leaving a mess on your table when you leave the restaurant. You know, don't do that in my country. Do that in your country. You know, matter of fact, y'all done all these things in your country, and that's why your country is like garbage right now. You know, your country's the armpit of the world because y'all do that. So, you know, for all you legal immigrants, Mexicans and all that, I got no problem with y'all at all. No problem. You did it the right way. You're doing the right things. As long as you know how to discipline your kids in public and they well mannered and stuff like that, then that's good. You're doing the right things. But for all you who are not doing the right things, God, man, yeah, I can't wait for Trump to get a hold of y'all. Later.